So this is the new 2020 Honda Accord LX. It's a beauty. I'm going to go ahead and pop the hood here for you so you can see the power plant. Okay, so every Accord LX is equipped with a 1.5 liter turbo 4-cylinder engine. Has 192 horsepower, plenty of power for this size car. Gets great gas mileage, super reliable, dependable, low cost of maintenance over time as compared to other vehicles. Has a timing chain instead of a timing belt that you're never going to have to replace. So again, saving you money on the maintenance. Let's go ahead and take a walk back here and show you the trunk. So every Accord comes with a very spacious trunk that's big enough to easily fit multiple suitcases, golf bags, groceries, whatever it is that you need to haul. If you do end up needing more space, the rear seat does flip forward. You just pull this little handle out right here and then reach in the back door, pull the headrest down, and that will lower the seat, creating additional cargo space if you need it. And we're going to go ahead and take a walk around this side. Fuel door right here, just one important thing about it is that it is set up with the door lock. So whenever the doors are locked, this will also be locked. When the doors are unlocked, this will be unlocked. So you pull up to the pump, the way the car is programmed right now, all the doors will unlock, including the fuel door. You'll also notice that there's no gas cap. This is the new environmentally friendly fuel filling system. It has 2 passageways that the hose has to go through at the pump. And so basically what happens is they're spring loaded. When you pull the hose out, one of the doors shuts, locking in all the vapors so that you don't have any vapor escape, and therefore you don't need the cap. And you're not going to have to worry about losing that at the gas station. When we come over here to the driver's compartment, if you've owned Hondas before, you're going to notice a lot of things are very familiar. Window lock and mirror controls right here on the door. You do have on the new Accord the trunk release here in the door. It used to be down on the floor, it's now in the door. The Accord LX does come with a manually adjusted seat. It does have height adjustment up and down, seat back adjustment, and the bar underneath moves the seat forward and back. The wheel does tilt and telescope. The release is right here. You just pull it down, adjust it where you like, pull it back up to hold it in place. It's also important to note that every Accord trim level does come standard with Honda Sensing. And if you're not familiar with sensing is basically a suite of safety features that are designed to alert you if you're distracted or drowsy. And actually, some of them are active systems. I'm going to talk about them real quickly here. So you first of all have road departure mitigation. It's a button that you can turn on and off right here. What that's doing is it's sensing the road markings. And if you're going at least 45 miles an hour, you start to steer outside your lane without signaling, and then you cross over that line, it's going to basically vibrate the wheel to alert you. So it's not an active system, it's more just a warning on that particular one. There is another system that will actively steer. I'll get to that in a minute. You also have collision mitigation braking. So collision mitigation braking is sensing the speed and distance of traffic ahead of you, and if you're getting too close too fast, and I always like to use the example of, all of us have probably at one time or another looked down into our cup holder to pick up a cup, and then when we look back up, the car ahead of you has suddenly slowed or stopped. Pretty scary situation. Well, this is designed just for that. If you're getting too close too fast, it's going to warn you first. You're going to hear a repetitive beep. It's going to flash on the screen to brake, and if you don't, as a result of that, step on the brake, it's going to start applying the brakes for you. Okay, really good safety there. On the right side of the steering wheel over here, you have the other 2 safety sensing features. You have lane keeping assist system and adaptive cruise control. So lane keeping assist, like the road departure mitigation, is sensing road markings. However, this one, if you're going at least 45 miles an hour, you start to steer over the line and it's on, it's going to actually give you a gentle tug back towards center on the wheel and recorrect to keep you in the lane. Now, some people are really concerned about that. They're like, what if I had an emergency and I have to quickly change lanes and I don't have time to turn it off? you can easily overpower this system. Think of it like this. It's designed for someone who is falling asleep and they don't have a tight grip on the wheel. They don't have control of the car. If you've got control of the car, you can easily overpower the system. The adaptive cruise control is sensing the speed and distance of cars ahead. It works with the collision mitigation braking system. And again, if you've got the cruise set, let's say you're going down the freeway set at 70, and you come upon slower traffic that's going 60, 65 miles an hour, it's going to automatically back down your speed to adjust to the speed of traffic and maintain a distance that you've pre-selected to maintain your distance and your safety from the cars ahead. The really cool thing about adaptive cruise control is that it will work at any speed. There's a feature called low speed follow that between 0 and 25 miles an hour, basically you can slow down to a complete stop and then resume all between 0 and 25 depending on what bumper to bumper traffic is doing, and essentially all you're doing at that point is steering the car. So this model also comes with Bluetooth for your phone, backup camera. This is our economy model. Of course, there are many Accord levels above this with multiple different types of equipment that you could, request on higher models. But this is the bread and butter car for Honda. Seems to be equipped the way a lot of people really like the car. Just kind of basic, but with the essentials that they need. So we really hope that was informative, and please let us know if we can help you get into one.